Welcome back to all. Myself Sir Sunil, your physics teacher. Good morning my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Are you enjoying holidays? Okay, you got much on more holidays. Okay, you are enjoying. Okay, in between you have to study also. Okay, we have already started our unit 2nd, motion, and today we are going to discuss one important point from this topic or from this unit, different types of motion. Okay, I am going to ask you one thing now. Did you start to study? Unit 1st, question answers already I have given to you. Okay, you have to complete your copy work. Okay, as early as possible you complete it. Your workload will be less when class starts if you are completing. Okay, so today, now you take out your book and ready for the session. Okay. Okay students, we are going to start today's session by our topic, different types of motion. Yesterday we have started, by the topic motion and rest. Now we know that what is motion and what is rest. And yesterday I remind you, today we will start the topic different types of motion. Different objects have different types of motion. For example, a train moves straight along its track. Okay students, a train moves straight along its track. And also a fan rotates. And the earth revolves around the sun. Yesterday we have discussed. We all are in motion because of this fact. The earth revolves around the sun. And there can be many more such examples. Many such examples are there when the body moves. These different kinds of motion can be classified into the following types. All types of motions are not in same type. Okay. Those different types of motion are, here it is given, you please mark it. There are 7 different types of motion are there. Translatory motion, rotatory motion, circular motion, oscillatory motion, vibratory motion, periodic motion and non-periodic motion. These are the 7 types of motion. You please underline and keep. Translatory motion, rotatory motion, circular motion, oscillatory motion, vibratory motion, periodic motion and non-periodic motion. Okay students, please underline it. It's very important points. And first of all, we are going to discuss about translatory motion. We are going to discuss about translatory motion. If an object like a vehicle moves in a line such a way that every point of the objects moves through the same distance in the same time, then the motion of the object is called translatory motion. If an object moves in a line in such a way that every point of the object moves through the same distance in the same time, then we can say that this type of motion is translatory motion. Okay students, here are some examples. When a cycle moves from position 1 to position 2, as shown in figure 2.2 here. Okay, one boy riding bicycle, cycle moves from position 1 to position 2. Position 1 to position 2. Okay students, so when a cycle moves from position 1 to position 2. The front wheel moves from A to A dash and the back wheel moves B to B dash. The handle moves from C to C dash and the cyclist moves from D to D dash such that all the distance A dash, all the distance A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash are equal. Thus, the motion of a cycle is a translatory motion. Okay, students, this cycle moves the same distance in a same time. So, this type of motion is called a translatory motion. Okay. Now, second, the motion of an apple falling from a tree. The motion of an apple falling from a tree, you just observe the motion. The motion of a man walking on a road, just suppose in your mind, okay, a motion of a man walking on a road and the motion of a box when pushed from one corner of a room to the other. These are all examples of translatory motion. This translatory motion can be of two types. Okay, translatory motion can be of two types. First one, rectilinear motion. Rectilinear motion. Second one, curvilinear motion. Rectilinear motion or curvilinear motion. Rectilinear motion can be, say, in another name, that is called linear motion. Okay, there are two types of translatory motion. Please underline it: rectilinear motion and curvilinear motion. First of all, we are going to discuss about rectilinear motion or linear motion. What is the definition of the linear motion or rectilinear motion? That is, if the motion of a body is along a straight line, if the motion of a body on a straight line, it is said to be a rectilinear or linear motion. If the motion of a body is along a straight line, then we can say that that motion is a rectilinear motion or linear motion. Examples: a ball falling from a height straight towards the surface of the earth. Okay, it's a good example for the rectilinear motion. A ball falling from a height straight towards the surface of the earth, and a car moving on a straight road, and a coin moving over a carom board. A coin moving around a carom board. Okay, these are all examples of rectilinear motion or linear motion. Here are the examples. Okay, you can go through these diagrams. First one, a boy drops a ball which is coming downward. Just observe it. The moment, you see, it is straight line. So, it is a rectilinear motion. And second one, a car moving on a straight path. A straight path. Car moves in a straight path. So, it is a linear motion or rectilinear motion. Now, another one, the movement of a coin in a carom board while we play carom. Okay, that is also a good example of a rectilinear motion or a linear motion. Some other examples too. Okay, the motion of a bullet fired from a gun. The motion of a bullet fired from a gun up to some distance. Okay, later it will come down. Okay, up to some distance this bullet moves in a straight way. So this is a good example of linear motion or rectilinear motion. Now second one, march past of the soldiers. Maybe you have seen the parade, Republic Day parade. You just observe the march past or parade of the soldiers. They move in a straight road. So it is a good example of linear motion. Now second type of translatory motion, that is curvilinear motion. Curvilinear motion. If the motion of a body is along a curved path. What is curvilinear motion? If the motion of a body is along a curved path, it is said to be a curvilinear motion. Here are some examples. Okay, just you observe it. First one, a cyclist taking a turn on the road. Cyclist moves in a curved motion, a curved path. So it is a curvilinear motion. Now second one, a car moving along a curved path. Curved path, it bends the way. So it is a good example of a curvilinear motion. Another example you see, a ball thrown by a boy. The movement you see is a curved path. Okay, so it is a good example of curvilinear motion. Okay, students, and also the motion of a cycle while taking a turn on the road, a car moving along a curved path, a ball thrown by an athlete are in a curvilinear motion. Okay, few examples already we have seen the diagrams. Okay, now we are going to discuss about second type of motion, that is rotatory motion. First type of motion we have discussed, translatory motion. Translatory motions can be divided into two, curvilinear motion and rectilinear motion. Okay, you keep in your mind. Okay, now second type of motion, that is rotatory motion. Okay, rotatory motion. A body is said to be in a rotatory motion if it moves about a fixed axis. Fixed axis. For example, the blades of a fan. The blades of a fan, you just observe. If you are sitting under the fan now, you just observe the blades of a fan. Or a spinning top, always you are playing spinners, okay. A spinning wheel or a potter's wheel, a merry-go-round, rotation of the earth about its own axis, etc. are examples of rotatory motion. Okay, students, some diagrams already shown here. Okay, first one, spinning wheel or charka, just movement you see. It moves in a fixed axis. Okay, that's why it is an example of rotatory motion. Another one you see, second one example, a spinning of a top on its axis. Okay, another one, a potter's wheel. See, potter's wheel, it is also a good example of a rotatory motion. Another one, our familiar example, ceiling fan. You just observe the blades of a fan. Okay, blades of the fan, okay, it moves in a rotatory path. Okay, so these are all examples of rotatory motion. Note, a rotatory motion is different from a translatory motion because in rotatory motion, different parts of the object moves through different distances during the same time. The part of the body near the axis of rotation travels a smaller distance than the distant parts of the body. Okay, students. Now, third type of motion, that is circular motion. That is circular motion. Okay, students, it's a time to wind up the class. So today we have discussed 2-3 important points. Okay, you don't forget to learn or read it Okay, 2-3 times you have to read at home. Okay, revise it, and also one more thing, you have to start to complete your copy work. Okay. So now today I am going to wind up my session. Thank you and have a nice day.